This is happening because money moved, and most people didn't notice. 63% of Americans can't afford a $500 emergency right now. Over 3 years, cumulative inflation hit nearly 20%. Same job, same effort, less life. And by February 2026, when holiday debt compounds and rent renewals hit, credit bureau trend data shows early year spikes, especially February and March. The people who didn't prepare will feel the full weight. You have 5 moves under 30 minutes each, up to $8,000 saved. Most people will watch this and do nothing. Don't be most people. Move number 1. Cut your most expensive debt first. Credit card interest is averaging 22.8% according to Federal Reserve data, near record highs. That means debt grows faster than income. If you're carrying a $5,000 balance, at that rate, you're paying $1,140 per year in interest alone. Money working for yesterday, not tomorrow. Here's exactly what to do. Call your credit card company today. Say, I've been a customer for X years, I pay on time, and I'd like a rate reduction. According to Consumer Financial Protection Bureau cited consumer surveys, a majority of people who ask see some form of relief. If they say no, move your balance to a 0% annual percentage rate transfer card. Offers are still available in January 2026. Or get a fixed rate personal loan at 10 to 12% and lock it in. Time, 15 minutes per card. Money saved, $400 to $1,500 per year. Human consequence if ignored. Your paycheck works for yesterday, never for tomorrow. Move number 2, build a 6-month cash reserve, not 3, 6. Savings rates have fallen to pre-pandemic lows, and according to Bankrate, 56% of Americans can't cover a $1,000 emergency from savings. The average job search in 2024 took 5.3 months, up from 3.1 months in 2019. You don't need 6 months for comfort. You need 6 months for time. Because without it, every surprise becomes an emergency. Late fees, $25 to $40 per bill. Overdraft fees, $35 per transaction. Credit card interest, if you float expenses, 22.8% annual percentage rate. Here's the system. Open a high-yield savings account. Marcus, Allie, CIT, Bank are paying competitive rates right now. Set up automatic transfer on payday, even $50 every 2 weeks. Make it invisible, no debit card, out of sight. Time, 20 minutes. Money saved by December 2026, $1,300 to $3,000. Human consequence if ignored. Better decisions require time. Cash buys time. Move number 3. Lock your biggest costs before they move again. According to the International Monetary Fund, global growth remains uneven, creating volatility, not collapse, but swings. When inflation persists, your biggest bills keep climbing. But smart households are locking. Fixed-rate housing, insurance premiums, essential subscriptions. And while you're at it, audit your subscriptions. The average person has 12 active subscriptions costing $273 per month. That's $3,276 per year. And research shows 42% are paying for subscriptions they forgot they had. Real talk. Most people spend more time choosing a Netflix show than auditing $3,276 per year in subscriptions. 30 minutes deciding what to watch, 15 minutes to keep $3,000. Pull your last 3 months of statements. Cancel anything you haven't used in 30 days. Downgrade services you barely use. Netflix Standard instead of Premium saves $7 per month. Because inflation hurts less when your biggest bills stop moving. Time, 30 minutes. Money saved, $500 to $1,500 per year. Human consequence if ignored. Your budget gets rewritten for you by landlords, by insurers, by rate hikes. Move number 4, stop using credit to smooth life. Use cash flow instead. Buy now, pay later, minimum payments, floating expenses month to month. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau warns these tools increase overdrafts and long-term debt. Here's one move that fixes this immediately. Fix your tax withholding this month. According to IRS data, the average refund in 2024 was over $3,000. That means you gave the government $250 per month, interest-free, for a year. Money you could have used to pay down debt or build savings. Go to irs.gov/W-4 calculator. It takes 10 minutes. Submit the updated W-4 to your employer. That extra $200 to $300 per paycheck becomes your new cash cushion. Time: 15 minutes. Cash flow gained: $2,400 to $3,600 per year. Human consequence if ignored. You're always catching up, never ahead. Move number 5. Prepare for income disruption, even if you think your job is safe. Roughly 1/3 of large U.S. companies announced layoffs in 2024. Tech, finance, retail, media. And more than half expect economic conditions to worsen by 2026. Even employed workers feel less secure now. And that's not paranoia, that's pattern recognition. The average job search takes 5.3 months. If you start preparing after you get laid off, you're already 3 months behind. Here's what you do this month. Update your resume and LinkedIn today. Document every win from 2024 and 2025. Network now. Coffee with old colleagues. Build a side income stream. Research your industry. Is your field contracting? Real example. Dot. Graphic designer, full-time salary, $65,000. Side clients, 5 hours per week, $1,200 per month equals $14,400 per year. Total income, $79,400. Gets laid off in March 2026. Already has clients. Already has cash flow. No panic. No gap. This works for any skill you already have. Writing, bookkeeping, tutoring, consulting, repair work, teaching what you know. 5 hours per week, even at just $25 per hour. That's $6,500 per year. And a safety net if your main income disappears. Time: 2 hours spread across the month. Peace of mind: priceless. Human consequence if ignored. One disruption rewrites your life. 5 moves, February 2026. Reduce interest exposure, save up to $1,500, build 6 months of cash, save up to $3,000, lock predictable costs, save up to $1,500, fix your withholding, gain up to $3,600 in cash flow, prepare for income shocks, protect everything. Here's the truth: no headline will print. Most financial damage doesn't come from crashes. It comes from ignoring slow pressure. This isn't about fear. It's about positioning. Inflation didn't explode, debt didn't scream, savings didn't vanish overnight. Money moved quietly. And by February, the people who didn't notice will finally feel it. The difference between financial stress and financial security comes down to what you do before February 1st. Most people will watch this, nod, and do nothing. Don't be most people. This is MoneyMap. We explain the money behind the headlines, before the cost shows up in your life. Subscribe if you want awareness, not fear.